Hello and welcome students back to example number 2 where we are still solving system of linear equations in two variables, something like this, we call it linear equations. This time we will do another method called elimination. In the previous example, which is example number 1, we did a method called substitution, which means we just need to take one variable, write it in terms of the other variable. Now, elimination, we will see it's much more easier to deal with two equations at once to get the final answer. So how we will do the elimination, let me first start by writing the two equations together. So I have x 4y equal to 3. I have negative 3x plus 2y equal negative 6. So this equation number 1, this equation number 2. Well, in this case, what we need to do is we need to get rid of one of the variables. In order to do that, we always try to get the number in front of the variables to be the same. So for example, if you want to eliminate y, this number here and this number here must be the same. Now, if you look at this example, this is 4 and this is 2. So they are not the same. So what you need to do is you need to do something so that we get 4 here. So that 4y and 4y. Well, the easy answer is if I multiply everything by 2. Because if you multiply everything by 2, this will become 4. And that will make it similar to this one. Let's do it in a bit. So here we multiply equation 2 by 2. Just write it like this. So what we will get, the first equation will be unchanged because I didn't do anything. Now the second equation will become negative 6x plus 4y equal negative 10. Remember, you multiply everything by 2. Everything by 2. Now we have two equations, equation 1, equation 2. All what you need to do is you need to subtract them. Take this minus this. So subtract 1 out of 2. So just write it here. Subtract 1 minus 2. Well, if we do the subtraction, we subtract x minus 6. This will give me 7x. Remember, if you subtract, it means you will put a minus minus. So x will be minus 6x, it will be 7x. 4y minus 4y, this will give me 0. So I don't need to write it. And finally, 3 negative minus negative 10, this will give me 13. Well, the good news is we know that exactly how much x is. So x is 13 over 7. Well, now if you know what is x, all what you need to do is you need to substitute it here to get y. So substitute in equation number 1. To get the value of y. So we will have 13 over 7, this is the value for x, plus 4y equal to 3. Now we move everything to the other side, so you get 4y equal 3 negative 13 over 7. That means 4y equal, if you simplify this one, it will be 8 over 7. So finally, we get the value for y. If we divide everything by 4, 2 over 7. Of course, we need to check if our answer is correct. So we take our calculator, we substitute x 13 over 7, we substitute y 2 over 7, and we check if the answer is a 3. And then we do the same thing in here and here. So we substitute x 13 over 7, substitute y 2 over 7. And finally, we just write solution set equal 13/7, 2/7. And that's example number 2. Now let's do another example where the variable that we need to eliminate, it will not be that clear that we just need to multiply by 2. Now let's look at this example here. Well, in this example, let me try to eliminate, for example, okay, let's continue eliminating x this time. Now here I have 5x, here I have a 3x. So which number should I multiply the first equation with, and which number I need to multiply the second equation with, so that those numbers in front of x will be the same? Well, the easy way to do that, just multiply the first equation by 3 and the second equation by 5. Why? Because this will give me 15 and this will give me 15. So here we have to multiply both equations by different number. This is equation number 1, and then 3x plus 3y equal to 9. This is equation number 2. So what I will do, I will multiply equation number 1 by 3, equation number 2 by 5. And when I say multiply equation number 1 by 3, it means multiply everything by 3. So if we multiply everything by 3, this will give me 15x negative 6y equal to 3. Second equation will give me 15x plus 9y equal to, this would be 15x plus 15y equal 45. Now what we need to do, the two numbers are the same, so the best way to cancel the x is subtract 1 minus 2. So we do 1 minus 2, and that will give me, if we do 15x minus 15x, they will cancel. Negative 6 minus 15, this would give me negative 21. So it will be negative 21y equal. And if we do 3 negative 45, this is negative 42. Well, in this case, y is easy. If I divide everything by negative 21, y will be just 2. Of course, if we get y2, we can substitute in equation number 1 or 2 to find the value for x. So I will substitute in equation number 1 to find the value of x. Now if we do that, this means 5x negative 4, because 2 times 2 is, because here I will substitute 2, so 2 times 2 is 4, equal to 1. That means 5x equal to 5, and that means x equal to 1. Well, again, before we do anything, we need to check. Let's check in the second equation. If we substitute x equal to 1, y equal to 2, yes, we will get 9. If we substitute the first equation, x equal to 1, this will give me 5, and this will give me negative. And this will give me 2 here. So again, I get 1. And that's how we solve system of linear equation by elimination. In the next 2 examples, there will be 2 cases that we need to be very careful dealing